let us have a quick review on how privacy decisions are generally done, made and handled in an organization. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on privacy. We are going to talk about how the decisions are being made. What is the real challenge while making decisions? Roles are defined. Decisions move between teams. Why do decisions move between teams? Decision moves between teams because personal information of any external agency, individual, is getting accessed and shared by multiple people. It revolves around. It's very rare that the entire personal information of an external entity is restricted to one individual, right? Whether you talk of employees, so not only HR and whatever number of people you have in HR, but also the respective department has the personal information, which could include even up to his performance, his healthcare information, and within HR, you'll have different departments. May not be dedicated to healthcare, but definitely you have different departments in the sense there is a payroll processing happening separately, there's a provident fund happening separately. Then the finance department has the information because they are calculating tax for them, right? So the information keeps moving between different teams and different departments, and that's where you feel like when personal information is getting misused, who would take the ownership of taking an action against that misuse or avoiding that misuse? So you need perspective from all teams because all of them have their own views dependent on the department and the way they are handling personal information. The decision flow, business teams identify the change, privacy team reviews compliance, and technology team evaluates the implementation risks. Right? So business teams identify the change, privacy team reviews the compliance impact, and the technology team evaluates the implementation risks. Leadership approves all major risk decisions. Availability of leadership is important. Therefore, why? Because they are the actual business custodians. They need to take perspective of all departments and take a decision, or maybe they need to have a privacy team who helps taking decisions for them. This matters because within a decision flow, as we discussed earlier, the teams delay decisions, they'll put it dependent on each other. There would be unnoticed risks because like, everyone responsible is actually no one responsible, right? Compliance becomes inconsistent and privacy programs, therefore, start becoming weak because there is no one taking a logical decision. The role of documentation is very important. Privacy reviews the processes, has to be, because if the process is well done, including privacy norms, then the chances of issues are heavily reduced. DPIA are done, especially for the significant data fiduciaries. Product review checkpoints are created, and all this makes privacy a bit more predictable, a bit more repeatable. Privacy in everyday operations, the decisions appear in many situations. New products, vendor onboarding, system upgrades, they all end up over there. Data sharing ends up over there. So, what all this enables? When decisions flow are clear, teams move faster, risks get identified quickly, compliance becomes sustainable, and privacy becomes a part of real business operations. Right? And once something is a part of the real business operations, most of the precautions are already taken. The chances of misuse, breach, incidents get further reduced. Privacy program gets defined by how consistently the decisions are taken across the organization. So that's about privacy decisions, how they are made important because it has to move around teams. All teams need to present their perspective to one common leadership who finally takes the decision. The organization can make a playbook of its situation and what to action to be done. The organization must have this playbook and must also have the escalation matrix as to if a department feels there is something wrong, where should he go, right? Whether the department head goes to privacy head or whichever way it is, depending on the size of the organization. But these are very critical aspects that need to be taken care of. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.